Welcome everybody to Wrestler's Pit. I'm Nick. With me is B. And we got a show for you guys today.
We are here.
It's going to be a little bit of a different show because, Monday Night Raw, another week.
Get your jammies out.
Another mediocre performance.
It's 8 o'clock. Get put on your PJs. Pull up the covers. You might even go to bed. Last night was a snoozer, baby.
Honestly?
It was a snoozer.
Last night I got out of work at 8 o'clock. They sent me home early. I was pretty happy. I was like, awesome. I'll watch some Monday Night Raw. I sat down and I was watching and I realized I couldn't fast forward through commercials. And at that moment, I went,
welcome to
know what? I really don't care enough right now.
Welcome to the abyss. That's like watching it with commercials, like what they did in Fortnite over the weekend. I sent you. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
That was a wave, huh?
Yeah, I've
no,
never
they all
played the
came
game.
over to Apex. It was horrible.
Oh, really?
Dude, we'll talk later. Anyways, but
Go
they
for
all
Apex.
came.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Apex Legends.
Yeah, they all. No, don't. It's better if you don't know about it. Then it's better.
Yeah.
It's better because it was, dude. They killed it all. There was people hiding. It was the last three teams. This whole team was hiding in a house with friggin' silver level 1 armor. So
classic.
They would just camp. Anyways,
WWE. We had
the draft.
The draft. Exactly.
You know what I mean? That was really what I was watching this for.
It was just day 2. We got to see who's on it.
And, so they rolled up the babes. Charlotte and Bex. All for it.
It just wasn't their best performance. Like, they've had some really solid matches. This match did not feel like they really tried to put the effort in. Or, I shouldn't want to say that, because it was definitely so good. It just wasn't...
They did what they needed to do.
What it should have been. And it ended with, like, an inside cradle, and 1, 2, 3. Raw gets the first pick again, because it doesn't make sense if SmackDown does.
I feel like, we just came from AEW, and now we're watching this stuff, and I'm just, watching, and I'm like, ugh. Everyone's just being held back. Held back in the ring, and they are in the ring. And I mean, I get protecting yourself. I'm not saying MJF's great at doing it. If I don't have to do a flip. You won't see that guy doing flips. No. You know what I mean? He's not going to do the shit that takes longevity off his career, which isn't bad necessarily, but we'll see.
Well, I mean, the wrestling style.
No, I know.
Has done top rope dives, but he doesn't like to do them because he doesn't get hurt. That's his thing.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just gonna I feel like he's not comfortable in the ring. He's stiff to me.
Okay, I see that.
You know what I mean?
I hear that.
Shoulders he couldn't.
He's young still though. He hasn't really wrestled a lot.
Dive into the ring and do what MJ. You know what I mean? Kind of struggle with that. Struggle with that emotion conflict. I couldn't see that from his body doesn't tell that.
Yeah, and I mean
story, but.
The draft, first round.
Stephanie coming on out. I don't mind always seeing Steph, but...
Before we announce the picks from the first round, because obviously people already know who that was picked.
Yeah.
I have one real issue with this, and I've said this to you on every single day leading up to this draft. I do not like the way that they did this. They
had to do what they had to do.
They put it, they have the little flashcard. They have...
I know.
And it says Raw pick this person, SmackDown.
It was pre-picked.
And it has all 5 picks. And it's
So you assume it was done in the day. This is what I assume. It was done in the day. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they're trying to make it seem like it's real time because they have all this war room stuff. All these war room videos.
Yeah. It didn't feel... it didn't though. They had the computer guy in there. So it's not... Even though they're making it feel, it's not real time. Yeah, from the beginning, they're saying USA networks, SmackDown networks. Didn't everyone know this was coming?
Yeah, of course, but
I didn't
it just
see,
felt like it was kind of sloppy.
It's better than just a random Joe Schmo coming out, like a Johnny Mercury coming out with glasses out there.
I just think that it would have been
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What? Someone just coming out reading off the picks?
No,
USA?
It would have been fine even if it was still Stephanie, but it would have been nice if it was Raw picked Seth Rollins. SmackDown wanted to pick Seth Rollins. They picked Seth Rollins on the card. So, they have to, run out another card. Oh, this is SmackDown's replacement pick or something like that. Just, you only have to do it once just to add, a bit of, oh, they stole their pick. Now they got to pick someone else. Just a little something to spice it.
I know, but that... I didn't expect that was coming,
I didn't either.
I think everyone, I know, but you weren't good. Then everything would be nice to see, but we don't get that from them guys, you know. So I ain't tripping. It's like I said, these rosters need to be set. Crown Jewel's kind of in the way, and you know what I mean. It's just like, get these rosters set because I don't want to see Braun on Raw. I want this Tyson thing over. I like Tyson Fury, like great. I like this whole thing, the whole Kane and Brock. You know, we'll get to that, but just get me through it, babe.
Yeah,
just get me through it. I like to just mosey along here.
The first round, Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar, or I'll say Raw then SmackDown. So Seth Rollins, Charlotte, and Andrade and Zelina Vega to Raw. Brock Lesnar and The New Day to SmackDown.
All the couples
are
together on Raw.
Putting them all together.
All the women's are together on Raw, pretty much. Who's the only girls? There's only a couple girls that are on SmackDown, I feel like, right now.
Not a lot, I believe.
Carmella?
I actually have the entire draft list.
And Banks.
Yeah. Bailey. SmackDown Women's Champion.
Sorry. Yeah, Charlotte ain't the
Which is kind of weird because they have both of the heel women on SmackDown and both of the face women on Raw. From like the Four Horsewomen.
It makes sense that, yeah.
Even though I think Charlotte turned heel, technically.
Yeah, no, Charlotte's here.
But, I don't know. I mean, good first round. I like the picks. Like, it all made sense.
Yeah.
And I like Andrade getting picked so high because it makes him feel special. Like, you're putting Andrade in the same breath as The New Day, Charlotte, Brock Lesnar, and Seth Rollins.
Oh, of course, do something. I like that. So I liked it. I get it. So, like, they made it that whole sports vibe. I said it right when they gave us the Friday Night Lights on SmackDown, Friday's first show.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's so funny you don't know that reference at all. Friday Night Lights.
I remember the TV show.
Yeah, so like SmackDown, Friday Night Lights.
It does make sense, but I was just confused. I wasn't expecting you to say that. I was like, what?
Well, they gave it, I told you before, they gave it the college football feel, and they continue to do that with the whole sports vibe,
aspect to it.
Even on USA. You know, NHL Network,
people.
Al Roker, today, at that NBC Today or whatever.
The Weekend dude, whose name I can't remember.
Everybody was there. NFL Network even. No, it was Fox.
Fox is
Joe
what people
Buck
do it.
the other day, SmackDown.
Honestly, though, those cuts on Raw were better than the ones on SmackDown. Because the ones on Raw...
It was unexpected on Raw.
Actually felt like it was extremely unexpected.
But it's NBC-SN, so I know it's owned by USA. Yeah. But that was cool. Catherine Tapper and seeing that.
Yeah, because NBC Universal owns, obviously, USA Network. So, but it was kind of strange. And, like, SmackDown, like, whenever they talked about, like, everything that, like whenever they cut to, like, those, like, sports people and everything like that, they were like, oh, yeah, my first draft pick would be the Iron Sheik, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant. And it's just like, wait, what? SmackDown, like, Al Roker is actually like a fan of the show. So is that dude that does like that weekend show whose name I am totally spacing on. But he's not that important. No offense, guy. But I don't care to like actually look him up. But it's like those guys actually like kind of like felt like they like knew what they were talking about. Like for current wrestling, all the people on Fox were like, oh yeah, remember the 80s?
Yeah.
It was just like a little bit different of a vibe. I feel like the Raw did better in that aspect of like cutting to like those people.
Yeah. No doubt.
And, I mean, we got a quick match with Andrade and Ali. Andrade won.
Yeah.
Gotta make him feel special. Send Ali to SmackDown. See you later.
That's what it all was. You lost him at the SmackDown. That's right when I knew that that matchup with the Raiders versus Rudolph. I was like, oh, boy, the Raiders are winning the titles tonight.
And that was the next...
off to SmackDown.
What's it called, too? Because, of course, we got the second round. We had Kabuki Warriors, Rusev, and Aleister Black to Raw. Gotta keep Aleister and Zelina together because they're married.
All the couples, baby.
And then Daniel Bryan and Bayley to SmackDown. Again, I mean, solid picks.
DB was to Raw.
Nah, Dan Bryan's SmackDown.
Oh. Yeah. What? Did he go back? I thought she said he was coming to Raw.
Who?
Stephanie. When Stephanie read the card.
Kabuki Warriors to Raw, Daniel Bryan to SmackDown. I mean, I'll check my other
I thought
source.
She said Raw's getting eco-friendly.
I have no idea. I'll check the other source real quick because they also have the draft up. Not Daniel Bryan SmackDown.
Lame.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Maybe I misunderstood.
I feel like he doesn't really fit on like the SmackDown brand. I feel like he's better on Raw.
That would have been killer on Raw.
But
that's the major trade, baby. He's going to Raw.
We got what is probably
breaking news right now. He's going to Raw.
Yeah, that'll be the trade.
Kofi to Raw, baby.
We got the ALCS on right now. Bottom of the 9th inning, 2 outs, 2 strikes, and you know what? Looks like the Houston Astros are going to win.
Pre-game shows on after.
They said immediately following the ALCS they were going to do WWE backstage. So it could literally be right after this pitch. We could be getting a trade announcement, but who knows? But we'll probably be recording while it's on, so we'll throw that out there the second we see it pop up if it does. But we got, of course, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler versus the Viking Raiders. Probably match of the night with this one. Actually, no, Buddy Murphy and Cedric probably had match of the night, but this was an extremely well-worked match. I mean, like, it worked perfectly. Rudolph, they're going off to SmackDown. Got the Viking Raiders, giving them more than just a jobber team for once. It's kind of nice to see.
Now they got titles. Yeah, Rudolph. If you lost to, pack your bags.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that was I don't know. It's just like a strange thing that I can't get over their finisher. Like that pop-up power slam. Mm-hmm. They botched it first of all because when he threw him up, he he like threw him straight up in the air and he like landed on top of him and then he kind of had to like pass him over so they could power slam him down. I missed the row finish. The row finisher was so much better. It was like the back suplex and then like the leg drop off the top rope.
I liked in that promo they actually said we were the best tag team Ring of Honor.
Mm-hmm. New Japan.
Yeah, like that was it's like, oh.
WWE's realizing because
they
did the same thing.
That, you know?
They did the same thing with TNA. Once they were like, okay, TNA is no longer the threat. It's Ring of Honor and New Japan because they like teamed up. So it's like we're gonna start mentioning TNA. So anytime AJ Styles like did something every once in a while, they'd be like, hey, TNA. Now, New Japan and Ring of Honor, they're not the threat. It's AEW, so we can mention them now. Like, we'll like bring them up because who cares? Because they're not really like a threat really anymore. Which sucks for them. Really does. But we had another match. We had Aleister Black versus Eric Young. I'm just happy to see Aleister Black on TV.
Wins by submission.
Yeah, I like that move. It's like the behind the back dragon sleeper. Mm-hmm. I think they're what are they calling it? They're calling it like it's like some like dark ritual I think or something like that.
Yeah.
It's
something.
It's dragon sleeper. It's like a dragon sleeper like the behind the back thing. I mean, they're just really trying to set up that as like a new finisher. Because like okay, he's got the kick. They should
package him all up. You're gonna see him crush a little bit. People probably see him do it to EC3 next, which is real weird.
Yeah, probably, honestly. And of course,
next Paul Heyman guy, people are snoozing. Next Paul Heyman guy, EC3.
Well, he doesn't have to. Well, I mean, as like with Paul Heyman as the manager,
a client. Or like, yeah.
I'm not sure if he. Well, needs that.
I know he doesn't, but
he's
like,
the talker. He doesn't.
Yeah, but
I feel like
he'll be under Paul Heyman. I don't know.
I feel like he could be like a Paul Heyman character. Like where instead of wrestling, he just becomes a manager because he'd be solid at that. Even though I'm sure he doesn't want to retire or like lace up.
I would rather have him. You can really make some dimes off that guy. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised him and Shelton Benjamin would have been now. Like you know what I mean? That would have been but like if Shorty G, it's so horrible. But if you would have Gable. Mm-hmm. Needing a client, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Needing a manager. Not even so, like a manager. Like have EC3 dress up, but like, here, kid, I'll show you how to be cool still.
Yeah.
You know? And then friggin', you can make a little like rich gang posse out of that.
Mm-hmm.
EC3. Never forget EC3. I used to like, dude, this character will be something when it gets over.
You
like
would think.
League. But
he just never got his chance. He just never got his chance. So, of course, we had what I just mentioned as pretty much the match of the night. We had Buddy Murphy, Cedric Alexander. Mm-hmm. They did good. Like, it was under 10 minutes. Didn't overstay its welcome, but Buddy Murphy really showed out. I wasn't expecting him to win, though. Like, I honestly thought, Cedric, Paul Heyman guy, because Paul Heyman actually is really high on Cedric Alexander.
I figured Buddy would win. You're not going to crush him now.
I'm glad he won. I love Buddy Murphy. I think he's awesome.
Still a snoozer to me, man. Not the matches, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The show wasn't good enough. The show
didn't match it. And I thought the crowd wasn't really into it at this point. It was late in the night.
You know?
The draft kind of killed people because it kind of messes with the flow of the show.
I'm telling you, live, I don't know. WWE would be better not as a live product.
Mm-hmm.
For real. It's a great fan experience, but like pay-per-views wise,
yeah,
shows are just like you need to be a blessed soul to just sit there and be, because you know what I mean. You're not bringing that in. You're on TV. Think about it. When we were there, like we're at AEW, we're there. You know what I mean. There's there. And we're all not. There's no stopping. Like you just.
But you have to even look at like at AEW before that main event, the crowd was tired. And that was 2 hours into the show.
Wait, what match?
It was before Dustin and Hangman versus Jericho and what's his name? Guevara. Before, like, you look at the crowd, like, after, like, you obviously have, like, that amazing match to open the show, the Bucks versus
the Babes.
And then you had the Babes. And, I mean, you just realize that, like, especially after that first match, the crowd just, you could see the steady decline.
No, that picks right back up, dude, after the Babes.
But
it was like, after the thing, the night match, like, we were dead after the night, you know, when the night matches.
Oh, the AEW Dark? Yeah, that first AEW Dark match, people were done.
No, that's when we were done. That's when people were done. There was never no drop-off.
Really. No, I'm not saying it's a drop. I'm saying that, like, you could see, like, people weren't, like... I'm not trying to say, like, into it, but, like, you could see that, like, people were getting tired an hour and a half into the show. This is, like, 2.5 hours into the show.
Yeah,
this is, like, you expect, like, people get tired. Like, 2 hours in.
It's Raw, though. That's Monday Night Raw.
Exactly. Like, if people are going to get tired 2 hours into an AEW show, how do you think people are going to feel 2.5 hours into Raw? Like, people, no one's there. The crowd is dead. The crowd was absolutely
They're always dead. They're always dead. No excuse. But they're all alive on Twitter. They're all alive on Instagram. But they're all dead when they go to these shows.
Yeah.
They're all dead. I'm tired of hearing people.
You got to give them something to cheer about. You got to give them something to cheer.
Yeah. You got Crown Jewel coming. You got Crown Jewel coming.
Yikes. But, of course, we had the main event, Kabuki Warriors versus Natalia and a mystery.
So there's something to cheer about.
Lacey Evans?
The Kabuki Warriors.
Oh, I was going to say. I was like, you're going to cheer for Lacey Evans, man? But,
no, it's the same.
Kabuki Warriors.
The Warriors.
I mean, I'm really glad. The match was good. Of course, Kabuki Warriors won. And weren't Natalia and Lacey Evans literally just feuding? Like, I'm not...
Well, yes, that's why she said her promo.
Mm-hmm. She's like... Oh, what'd she say? She said, like... She's tested me in the ring and
pushed her to her limits. That's what she needed. Someone just as to match her, to take on two other similar opponents. You know what I mean? Yes. So that's what message she was telling there.
I'm still not trying to watch a Natalia match though.
No,
but Kabuki Warriors are worth the watch, I feel.
Well, yeah, because you know what? Read something about Asuka being the one to maybe dethrone Becky.
Yeah, because I think that's the next feud that they're setting
They're making the babes look good right now. They are, as they should. But, you know, I really love that she gets the Tajiri mist in there.
Yeah, and I like the new makeup that they're wearing on their faces and everything, like the green mist, like tear.
Finally, and they're on Raw, too. I like that.
Yeah.
Raw's just edgy. I don't know why. It just seems like an edge. It's dark.
I mean, like, you look at, like, the entire just draft class. Because, I mean, you still got free agents. Just like Cesaro's still a free agent, I believe. There's still, like, quite a few free agents out there that could still go to Monday Night Raw.
I feel like Cesaro may swing around, right?
I feel like he might just swing to NXT.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, he would be the guy. But, like...
oh, my God, it's free agent.
So,
Cesaro.
People that were supposed to be in the draft that weren't drafted.
Anybody big.
Cesaro, Luke Harper. Like, those are, like, the two major ones, I guess. And then, of course, AOP went undrafted.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so they're just going to come around and beat up somebody.
And then for the ladies, Dana Brooke, Iconics, Fire and Desire.
That'd be good on Raw. That'd be good on Raw, but Viking Raiders are over there. Mm-hmm. Bring them over to SmackDown AOP.
And you put them with Heavy Machinery.
You know?
Like, that's like the other like big guy tag team over there. But, yeah, I feel like it's, especially, like, after the draft now, and you, like, see, like, these, like, classes, what do you think is like the better like roster for their show?
Oh no, they both are. It's not a comparison of, they're both good. Those all the people who should be on SmackDown right now are on SmackDown. All the people who should be on Raw, kind of all together. Like they're okay. It's how they split up. It's not our team against your team.
That's what they're trying to tell us, though.
Yeah, that's not how it's not how it ever is. Ever.
But now this is the first time that they've ever been on opposing networks. Obviously, it's still the same company.
Yeah, but you'll see. I won't be wrong about this. They're all gonna be back on. They'll be on Raw before you know it next week. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be official because it didn't come through in official. Like, you know what I mean? It would have been.
I was gonna say, do you think that like SmackDown will still have both rosters, or do you think they wait till after Crown Jewel, or do you think that they're just going to like immediately split up the rosters for SmackDown?
It's supposed to. Oh. So is it live? Friday's supposed to be live.
Yeah, Fridays are live. They record on Friday.
But all of them gonna be at Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel's Thursday the 31st.
And Raw, SmackDown's the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Crown Jewel's not this.
No, not this week. It's a couple weeks away.
Never mind.
Yeah, I feel like. Do you think that like Friday though? Is it still going to be?
As you should. If the draft's concluded, yes. But you're gonna see the free agents roaming around.
My only question is
they're gonna be popping through, attacking some people, cutting some mic. Why wasn't I drafted?
I'd like that. That would be
a little promo.
I would like to see. I'm not sure like who of like the free agents it would be like nice to see that from, because obviously there was people that like weren't in the draft, like the Usos, like they weren't like announced for the draft. It'd be cool to see them come back, like. Because all the other guys, I don't want to see that from.
Give them a couple months off.
I mean, they've already had a couple months off.
Yeah, they can. It'll be better when they come back. Forget about the Usos, and then when they come back,
it's bigger.
You need other tag teams. If people who want this tag team division to grow, then you need to stop begging for the same placeholders.
People. I just think that would be pretty cool to see, like them be like the free agents people. That exactly. Them be like, you guys didn't take us, you guys forgot about us, whatever, blah blah.
Speaking of free agents, imagine if Enzo and Cass came back like that. I know you won't, Cass.
Unlikely, very
absolutely,
unlikely.
But it would be absolutely be cool.
Honestly, talking about for like us, Enzo and Cass is almost like the CM Punk. It's like, imagine Enzo and Cass come back. It's like, hey man, imagine if CM Punk came back, which apparently he's gonna be on the WWE backstage.
Careful what you wish for.
I know. It's probably going to be starting any minute now. But, I don't know. How do you feel? So, we talked about Raw.
Forget about how I feel.
We talked about draft. No, I was going to say...
Street Profits next week. Surprise little guest with partner. Them. Yeah, I think John Morrison. I've said it. They signed him. I believe they did. I don't think that was just no shindig. I think he signed. And he chirped back. I think that's the guy you may need. You know what I mean? You don't blow this opportunity. You got a chance. Someone got to be, or
it's got to be someone,
or it's cheese, straight up cheese. And like you said, who could it be? John Cena. Maybe not, but that's straight up cheese. But I like John Morrison. It
could also be Apollo Crews or No Way Jose.
What's his name? Titus O'Neil.
Titus World Slide. It could be a bunch of people, obviously.
Give me.
But I don't know. Maybe it's Sheamus. Ooh. But, I mean, whoever it is, that will be the person that's probably going to feud with AJ next. So, hopefully...
Then give me Johnny Morrison, United States title. Ooh.
I was going to say, either give me...
Shivering.
Someone who has history with AJ, which I don't know who the heck they could have signed recently. Maybe someone from NXT. Because technically Street Profits are coming straight from NXT, so it could be an NXT superstar that we're just not thinking about. Could be Finn Balor. We don't know. But I don't think it'll be Finn Balor. But maybe it's Johnny Gargano, maybe.
No one from NXT, I don't think.
It'd be interesting, though. Because
I
feel like because they have like that like connection in
but
NXT.
But against AJ.
I feel like Johnny Gargano would be an okay pick. But, but then I think John Morrison would be an awesome thing because that's like a big return. That's not like a debut. Yeah. That's like, hey, this guy's been away for 10 years.
But then you have Johnny on Raw, and you're not going to have him on NXT anymore.
True, but
so
I feel like NXT, they've got enough guys. Okay. I feel like Raw and SmackDown do too, though. I don't want Johnny to get lost, but I'm just trying to throw out ideas of like different people that it could possibly end up being, whether it's good long term or not. But last thing I really want to talk about, Bruce Pritchard, dude. SmackDown is under new directive, I guess. Executive director Eric Bischoff is out. Bruce Pritchard's in.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, do you think that
Bruce.
This is going to be a better,
I don't know.
Fit?
I know nothing.
I know he's been on the creative team.
Bruce has always been in WWE for a while, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's been around the business, but I don't know what's going on. You don't know what Bischoff and Paul, for the last month and a half, 2 months, no one can tell you what's been going on back there.
Yeah.
They're telling us it's a new episode, just got rewritten. I haven't believed Eric hasn't do this, hasn't done this. We'll listen to it 3 weeks, and we'll kind of get a little bit of it.
A little bit more knowledge of what happened.
Next week, but not even. Just his role, he always said, it's just very... I thought he got in there. I only saw him in there for... since he was in there, this product has been more soap opera, you know what I mean? More television. With the Roman thing, I was telling you that right away. Go back in the episodes. I always said that Bischoff's touch on this has always been the TV production. I didn't believe it to be talent relations or anything really to do with the fighters, the wrestlers, because it's not. It was always a TV, part of the TV, just a part of the production.
That makes me actually think.
That's all I ever thought.
Was it, this is obviously
and
just a little pure speculation right here, but maybe it was planned that they decided to do that. Maybe it was planned, okay, Eric Bischoff's going to help us switch over SmackDown onto a new show, switch over onto Fox, and then once that's up, we'll let him go and Bruce Pritchard will take over because he's already one of the heads of the creative team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that makes total...
Yeah, him getting that role, though, that's, you know what I mean? That's good for Bruce.
It's very good for Bruce.
But you're going to see a great... it's going to be a good time wrestling-wise, I think. Good content.
It's going to be good It's going to be good shows, too. I feel like, especially once we get past Crown Jewel, once we get everything split back up.
They get me through it. That's... Give me a Friday, though.
Yeah.
I mean, no, give me the Crown Jewel. See, I don't know. I just went off to space. Thought it was this... I was like, oh, weekend. Sweet. Get over with the Tyson feel.
No,
we can drag this out. You can drag this out. So then Braun should not have been on last night then.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I feel like you could have just kept on doing SmackDown.
Had this choice, exactly. It would have been more... Can't wait.
Yeah.
See, Tyson, especially, I would be more... I would like to see him on Friday, opposed to Monday.
Yeah, you don't...
The more draft.
Unless they have, a lot of stuff that they're going to do, that they have to fit into all these shows. Or maybe he's, busy.
Yeah.
Possibility, of course, as well.
No, he's going to... Nah. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And I'm glad. I thought
did
Brock
the camera
was
cut out on us?
It did. It died.
Sweet.
It's sad, but I mean, it's gonna be interesting. And obviously, Crown Jewel's a couple weeks away. But we got AEW on Wednesday. We got NXT on Wednesday, and we got SmackDown
Darby
on Friday.
And Chris, right?
Darby and Chris.
What do we have on NXT? What's headlining that?
I honestly don't know.
So I don't. Okay, and Friday, what do we got here?
Friday we've got pretty much just draft followed. I think we're gonna get more Brock Kofi, I believe. I think that's what they announced.
Brock Kofi?
I think that's I thought I saw something about that. But
trade goes through where Kofi goes to Raw.
And that's going to be the
quick prediction before we miss it, before we sign off. Who do you think's getting traded?
Honestly,
we talked about this roster.
I think
who goes?
It will be Daniel Bryan to Raw. I feel like we can both come agree on that because I feel like he's better for Raw.
I got bamboozled. I swear Stephanie drafted him to Raw.
I think Daniel Bryan to Raw. And I think maybe...
Ooh. No, they just showed me a friggin... Wait, Becky's on Raw, right?
Kevin Owens is SmackDown, maybe?
Becky Owens is on Raw. Oh, here it is.
Becky's on Raw, yeah.
Here's my girl, Paige.
Paige here.
Oh, yeah, after baseball. Ooh, hi, Paige.
Oh, is that Christian, too? Dang.
Yeah.
That's funny. But, yeah, so it's going to be very...
What about all this Edge stuff? Anyways,
no.
So, but you say who to who?
I think Daniel Bryan to Raw and
KO to SmackDown.
Kevin Owens to SmackDown.
Heard. Let me go. Dark horse. Man. Hey, puppy. I wonder if you do it, but So I thought, you're not going to be able to switch the AJ and Shinsuke. You're not going to be able to switch the titles, trade Intercontinental over there. Mm-hmm. But, and that's why I knew it. You knew Miz was going over there. But I wonder if Miz goes back to Raw tonight.
Okay.
For somebody.
Is Miz...
Could be KO.
I don't even know what show Miz is on.
Miz is on SmackDown. I swear.
Oh, he was picked late. He was 5th round.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The rounds weren't nothing, man.
So Miz is on SmackDown right now. So okay, I see that. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us.
Miz for KO? That's silly.
Miz for KO. Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
No, you're gonna see. It's gonna be a Bundy. It's gonna be a Bundied.
You know what? Everybody already knows the answer by the time this is out. Yeah. So because I'm sure they're gonna be announcing it in the next 5 minutes.
They already have it.
So thank you guys for joining us here at Wrestler's Pit. I'm Nick with Ms. B.
So
check out our Instagram. One love, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe down below to us here on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Wrestler's Pit. One love. See you guys.